Hello and good luck.
Hello and welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm RaikouRider. You might remember me from NASA 2017. I did this run a couple NASAs ago, and, well, quite a lot has changed. So we'll get into all the things that have changed as the run goes along, but well, let's go ahead and get this show on the road.
Right.
In 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Donkey Kong Country 3 for the Super Nintendo.
I'm rolling.
And unlike the any percent run that Clayton just did, we're going to be getting everything in the game.
No wrinkly skip, come on.
Marathon strats.
Marathon, yeah. There's a skip you can do on wrinkly. It saves about 4 seconds.
About nothing is what you meant to say.
So one of the big
4 seconds, dude.
One of the big changes has been in the bear coin route. We used to just need 55 bear coins by the end of the game, but thanks to some science that has been done by Claude and Stu, shoutouts to both of them, now we get all of the bear coins we need prior to the end of World 5.
Nice.
What you end up doing is so there's a 50 bear coin item and a 5 bear coin item, and you buy both of them at the same time, and you don't need 55 bear coins, because while your coins are still ticking down from buying the 50 bear coin item, you also buy the 5 bear coin item at the same time. I think safe is what, like 53, but you can get as low as what, like 51 or whatever.
Optimal would be like 51.
Yeah, 51's like high end.
But the closer you are to
really
50,
good matching.
the closer you are to 50 bear coins, the harder it is.
Right, of course, because it ticks down.
Yeah, it's a bit harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like
51's frame perfect, you said? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, 51 is obviously like top end. 53 is relatively safe. So we'll see what Raikou ends up getting based upon, the way that his route ends up going.
And that was the first instance of a green banana bonus. They're RNG, so
everyone loves randomness.
Pretty much the time that you get on those bonuses depends on how well you react to the spawns that you get. And what spawns you get.
Yeah, there's a little bit of predictability in some of the bonuses where they spawn like on right and left sides of like a middle divisor or like top and bottom spawns. You can say there are going to be 8 on the top and 7 on the bottom or such and so forth, something like that.
Every spawn point has a minimum number.
Exactly. So you can some of them if you keep track, you can guess where the last one's going to be. So you can sort of anticipate the last one or like last few maybe, but it's still really tough, and you also have to count in your head how many have been in which locations, which is still extremely difficult. Yeah, E, by the way.
Just please.
A good exit there is probably about 20 or so. That's probably what you're looking for.
I think optimal is 22.
Yeah,
or 23.
So like a medium exit or so is about 20.
I've been getting 21s.
That's probably about normal. There are a lot of instances where you grab the halfway and it will lose you a few frames. I don't think that one's such a big deal so much, especially in this level where there are times where you can get unlucky. There's a little bit there where you can grab the pull down bar before the B, jump up and grab it after, and you save like half a nothing. So it's really not worth it in marathon strats, but there is a
bad because there's no DK barrel after that in this level, and you need to team throw right at the beginning of the next level to get the coin.
Yeah, so it's really not a good strat unless you're intending to reset if you fail it. So marathon safety says don't do that.
Yikes. There will be a lot of marathon safety in this.
Peacemaster is re-enter 1 free after, but then you'd have to do
I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
So there's another strat there where you can like hop up the rope over the B, save again half a nothing.
That DK coin used to have a really cool strat, but of course Claude ruined it.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that strat for
so
DK
for the
coin.
crowd, those who don't know, let's define donkey unit. Donkey unit is 0.3.
0.3 of a second, aka 20 frames.
So this is the first instance of a banana bird cave where the inputs.
You play Simon Says.
Yeah, you play Simon Says. It's red, green, yellow, blue. and they correspond to obviously the colors of the SFC controller. On you, they don't match them to the violet and purple that you would normally get, just because it's obviously easier to differentiate the colors. They also have the letters on them, so it's like a little bit easier. But you'll see a lot of those. You end up getting 13 banana birds in total, not all of them from caves.
15.
15. I'm sorry.
13 from caves, 2 from trading.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. So there, you end up, I think, doing what the last one is 9 inputs.
Correct.
Yeah. So either you write it down. He has a whiteboard in front of him, I think.
I do.
That's what that is? Yeah.
That's a right board, yeah.
Yeah.
That actually makes the run attack.
Real runners,
Hey, man.
don't run it down. I'm sorry, I'm just bullying. But marathon strats, it's obviously a very good idea to write it down.
Everyone writes it down.
Not everyone.
I wouldn't if I did it.
I've never written it down. But I also have a bad time.
Yeah.
I've never lost a PB to banana bird.
I have
moly.
seen the seemingly unbeatable Suimine Dragon lose a PB.
Oh, wow.
Because he's better than... Okay, whatever. Anyway.
Because he doesn't write it down.
That's part of the run. It's natural routes.
And actually, well, like, we keep talking about Claude, and I think I just want to say that I owe my life to Claude.
Because I was in a coma.
Yeah, no, look, hey, it's just my story.
I thought we were both in a coma.
No, I was in a coma, and then my nurse turned on Claude's stream on the TV, so I got up and muted it. So,
Muted, by the way.
You did.
Oh, my Kong order's backwards. I need to fix that.
It's okay. It's not a big deal because it's just... It's
can't-
just an ice level where you want to... That's actually the first instance of where you want to jump before rolling because it actually starts your...
Nice just defend.
Yeah, nice just defend.
That's the only JD I go for.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
really the only ones
easy
worth
one.
it.
That was pretty free.
Yeah.
The only ones that are really worth it are ones where your physics are a little messed up, like on ice.
The ice physics make that just defend like pretty easy. But what is a just defend?
What is a just defend?
When you're rolling into a crimp, you want to be pressing away from it right before rolling into it. And
Perhaps.
the
Who is it
game
named
thinks
after?
it's named after a fighting game, Strat. Who named it? Claude, obviously.
Wow!
But yeah, so you want to press away right before
roll.
rolling into the
Bad
crimp,
luck.
and the game thinks that you roll into the crimp from behind, so you don't take damage from it.
That is almost impossible to do as Dixie.
Yeah, when I do that roll on the house with Dixie, I slow down a bit.
There are a lot of really small optimizations you can do within bonuses. Some of them aren't worth it. Some of them will save, half a second or whatever it is, maybe even less. But for the most part, the optimizations within bonuses, you'll see Raikou go for mostly because a lot of them aren't bad, and the ones that are bad don't save a whole lot.
I'm doing 2 entry.
Say again?
2 entry.
Skipping.
Oh, yeah. So there's, you can skip the barrel here that automatically chains you into Ellie the elephant.
Really slow.
Yeah, she's a slow girl, but it's okay because she's pretty, maybe.
no, we don't like it.
Hey, shut up.
Doubt.
See pity.
See Penny Doubt. By the way, subscribe for $10.
No, it's a 5.
Subscribe for $5 to see Penny Doubt. If you ever played Ellie Noir, you know exactly what it looks like. And Ellie is an elephant. That's all you need to know, because elephants are the best animals in the entire world. Except for sharks, because sharks are awful.
I threw it up in the chat.
So it's the first time.
What if the shark's a baby?
Sharks are amazing. Stop it. Calm down.
No, but what if they're a baby?
They're amazing. Calm down.
Baby sharks?
Baby sharks.
Baby shark. Da, da, da,
And this is the first instance of actually using a warp barrel in 103% just to get to... My setup's bad.
Nope, didn't get it.
Yeah, my setup was bad.
If you have enough momentum on that crouch, you can skip the barrel. That's what Raikou went for.
This is the first level that he warps and then
Well, I mean, that's
re-enters it.
You're going to see a lot more of that
Yeah.
level too.
So that he can start select out after getting everything and not have to play a large section.
Alright. Hopefully we get rat bounce. Nice. Missed
Yeah, I
it.
did.
But I didn't take a hit. That's what's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, because you want
Because
to deboost
if you
here.
take a hit there, you lose 6 seconds.
Small backtrack.
The baddies. Ideally, I think you get like a 20 or something if you get Ellie skipped. So 19 as Ellie really isn't all that bad.
That was a solid bonus.
It's
Agree.
it's pretty optimal.
Yeah. You can kind of like clip through the that platform there if you have the Kongs. Ideal. Start select here on the 2 entry because you beat the game. You take the warp and then beat the level normally in order to start select out of the level already having beaten it. After you get the DK coin, you'll see that.
Taking this a little slow to make sure we don't soft lock.
Exactly, yeah. So,
or
playing on U here, playing on the US version, there are a couple ways you can soft lock on this boss. If he lands on the ground, as you put a beetle into his mouth, his teeth will come out of his face, and that's it. That's just the end. You kind of gotta reset there. The other option is, as he is falling to the ground, if you land on him and grab the coin as he hits the ground, you fall through him. There's a way to save it, but it's kind of complicated. Doesn't always work. But likely, Raikou got through it, no issue. Moving on to World 2.
10-14 World 1 is also the best World 1 split I've had this whole week.
Nice. It's PV pace, boys.
Another thing he has to worry about is his bear coin count. As we mentioned earlier, there is a robbery he's going to want to do later. He's at 10. He wants to be around 53 or so, ideally, by the end of World 5, in order to have to not go back.
If I have to, I can just go back into KSK.
Yeah, Crackshot Croc, there are 2 coins very, very early on. Really easy to farm them, not a huge time loss, especially in a marathon situation. It's very, very safe. Obviously, ideally in RTA, you don't do that. He's going for a zip here.
This is relatively
Good stuff.
nice.
All right,
So,
he's in there.
that saves 1 in-game second.
Yeah, so as
So
complicated
it's
as that
totally
looks,
worth it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Totally free, not hard at all. He's just, a pro at the game. And you should all give him a lot of money. That was, I guess, really found kind of recently.
Very recently.
Yeah. So the idea is you do a team throw and you get interrupted in the middle of your team throw, and your Kong gets zipped up into the structure above you, and you get zipped out on top of it. So
What
he.
happens is you have Kitty bounce an enemy in the middle of throw, so that lets him start moving again.
Well, it interrupts the
And
throw.
No, and then you move over and scroll the screen because Dixie can't leave the screen. So when you move the screen over, the screen pushes her into the wall, and that makes her zip up to the top of it.
So you save time.
Yes.
And that's twitch.tv/RaikouRider
/subscribe.
by the way.
No space, by the way.
Yeah, no space.
Alright, so this level, you might notice a timer. We need to beat this in under 1 minute 15 seconds game time. The game expects you to get the bonus stages and DK coin in a separate trip through the level, but that's slow.
As with all of the other levels in World 1 and 2, there is in fact a warp. However, if you take the warp, it sends you to 99 seconds, and then therefore you cannot beat the level fast enough to fit the criteria. That was very unfortunate RNG right there. Again, the green bananas are RNG where they spawn up. You can guess a little bit where they're going to be based upon where they have spawned before. There are some spawn patterns, again, say like 8 and 7 on right and left or up and down or whatever. That one's a little bit harder to work with.
Yeah, you really want double digits in that bonus.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah, it's a tough bonus, and especially when there's the fish in the center. If you get touched by the fish, you're just done. You have to do it again. So it's you have to be a little bit careful, especially running in a marathon.
If you fail it, you get shot down and you can't even re-enter it. So you
Yeah.
have to
Yeah,
go back in
it's-
the level.
Yeah,
That's a really big detour. It's like you lose too much time by losing it to have like a shot at doing the bonus and afterwards
This one's
beating
fun,
the
though.
bonus. Not beating the bonus, but beating
Shout
the
out to
timer.
Tekio for that strat.
Nice.
Tekio's a good boy. We miss him. What's his time from, like 2014?
His time is from 2014, and it's actually the current record on Virtual Console.
Yeah, it is long ago time. So take a little deboost on the bees there, the swarm that follows you in order to get the DK coin there.
I'm not gonna go for that bear coin, that looks really risky.
To water bounce there in order to get up to the top,
That's right.
but that's slow.
Yeah.
So instead,
annoying.
we just take a deboost and we get a. Say it in French.
RaikouRider?
No. That's German.
No, this
Nouveau
is
record or whatever it is.
This level is out like a shrine.
Yeah,
This warp barrel.
Oh, I'm sorry. RaikouRider.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is RaikouRider.
This warp barrel saves more time than any other warp barrel in the game. It saves about a minute.
It the level in what is it German means all kinds of screaming.
Yeah.
It means RaikouRider.
And it is actually
It's pronounced RaikouRider.
happy 97th post RaikouRider Day, everybody.
Is that what it is today?
97.
Why did you count?
Don't worry about it.
There's a
Shout outs to it.
Oh, there's a bot.
No, there is a bot, but it's in Ankaz's channel. But it's easy. You just do quick maths.
quick maps.
No man.
2 plus 2 is 4.
No space.
2 plus 2 is 4. Where's the
There,
chat?
it's in the chat.
But hey,
By
Gil,
taking
what's
the
up?
war in this level,
I can't believe I missed that roll. That roll is so easy.
Everyone at my boy Jill because he is a donkey.
High life, player's choice.
Shout outs to Gil.
Players Club. Hello.
Player's choice?
Players Club.
Player's club?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Hey, you're good.
taking the warp in this level skips having to do anything in the second set of squeals.
Yeah, everyone at Gil HPC.
HLPC.
HLPC.
Am I holding the right code?
Yes, because it fell off the pillow.
All right.
So the gimmick in this level is that you have to
Wait,
kill
what
the
am I
rats
doing?
in order to make the meter go down, in order to let the gates go up, in order to go to the next section where you have to kill more rats to do it all over again.
Minor hiccup.
So the goal is to obviously here get the bananas as you can, and then start select out of the level after you have already taken the warp to the end, because again it saves about a gazillion donkey units. And yeah, this is a fun video game because RNG.
That was actually very good luck.
Yeah, it really was though, honestly. So they can spawn on the right or left. Top or bottom is also random. I think it's something like 8 left and 7 right. Up or down don't really matter so much, but he's gonna get the DQ point here, starts like out, and he's on to the next one.
So all the remaining levels in this world will be a warp, and then we enter.
Because you save a gazillion.
Who would know that skipping most of the world would actually be
thought it was found
fast?
playing out 2.5 is faster.
So this coin isn't in most people's routes, but I am going to be picking it up for safety.
Marathon strat.
It's not like it's much of a time
I don't know
loss.
if
So
that's
it's,
true or not.
You said
I
2.5 is
picked that coin
faster
up when I
without
did
a
runs.
warp.
I've heard it as like a recent discovery, but I don't know if it's true.
When I was looking into 103, we found that Kitty 103 was fastest, but again,
Yeah.
it's
Kitty,
absolute-
Kitty 103?
yeah, Kitty
What
BBB.
stage?
Kitty BBB is fastest.
Oh, the next level.
But it's
right?
absolute poop.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's big old poop,
It's pretty fun actually when you do it properly.
but it's poop.
Lumo has the
sucked.
best like analysis and way of describing things ever, I think.
It's
I,
poop. It's
I,
poop.
I tell it like it is. So here are these springing spiders. None of them injured you. Some of them are good guys. Some of them are really annoying. The yellow ones bop up and down where they are. The pink ones will jump up and down when you land on them. And this one right here,
Nice.
that is actually really good slime. That's kind of hard to do. Otherwise, the alternate strat is to go to the right and try to squeeze between them. Very narrow window. Again, this is a
Nice, got lottery banana.
also very good lucky right there.
You have a 3 in
RNG
8 chance to grab that first banana.
Yeah, RNG here with the green bananas. It happened to be on the left, which he happens to go for. Usually you only get it if it's on the bottom or the left. The seed is determined when you enter the bonus, where the first and all subsequent bananas will spawn. So he got a good spawn there and ended up getting a very hot bonus. Let's see, he didn't go for the first one there. You can jump up into the doorway there and land on the pink spider, save a little bit. Not really worth a whole lot. It's kind of more of a swag move. Break the barrel open there because you need 2 Kongs in order to
Get the
team
Deacon
throw
coin.
right here.
Tin can, please.
Exactly. This one is kind of annoying because sometimes it bops this guy and like,
Nice.
Yeah,
his hitbox is kind of weird. Like,
In his top
I'm
frame,
pretty sure it has to do with
in his
him
top-
oscillating up and down.
yes, in his top frame of animation only. If he's in that particular frame of animation when the keg comes down, we'll eat your keg and you'll need to throw it again. It's
by the
very
way,
annoying.
Rash is mad because you beat his time in 2-2, so his
salty.
desk a lot, and yeah, he's salty bear, and the log goes downwards. And after you beat this level, by the way, nice K. Time lost, don't worry about it. You can go to the Banana Bird Cave, which is a 103 exclusive strat. You need to beat 2-2 under a certain amount of time
I'm not
in order
consistent at this,
to
sorry.
actually get there. There is
Feels
an
bad, man.
Ellie skip there.
Yeah.
What you do is you end up. It's hard to explain without actually having you guys see it. You aim left when you're coming out of the auto barrel.
Yeah, you want to face left, and then you want to
That's the
land
primary
on the
strat.
cliff.
Yeah, and you do
afterwards
team
you
throw.
want to team up on the cliff and team
Team
throw
throw
over the barrel.
Yeah, team throw on like a very specific pixel. I think you get like 3, maybe 2 pixels in order to team
right?
up and throw your Kong up and over the barrel. You have to have Kitty in front in order to throw Dixie over the barrel. And then we recently found out that having Kitty in front is actually faster than having Dixie in front. What we used to do is, because you'd throw with Kitty, because he throws Dixie further, you would then swap and do the rest of the level with Dixie. However, now we have found out that having Kitty in front is faster, because then you end up doing the next boss here, Eric, with Kitty in front anyway. So it ends up being faster. You save a little bit of time just doing it with Kitty. There is another bonus coming up here in a hot second. Let's see if he goes for the skip.
I'm not going to.
Fair enough.
unfortunately.
Fair enough. Marathon strats. Don't worry about it. We're being safe.
Get deboost on the beetle.
Yeah,
and
you
then
can
get
skip
a job afterwards.
whatever it is, like half a second or something. Not a whole lot.
Probably like a second or 2, but yeah. If you mess it up, then you cannot access the bonus.
More of the story, he lost like 5 minutes on that stage there, is what Void said. I didn't say it. It's not my words.
Whoa.
Notably, that's one of the few stages in the game that actually has no RNG whatsoever.
Another Banana Bird Cave here. These are all random. The number of inputs increase with the number of Banana Birds that you have, up to the last one having 9 inputs.
All right, reset
In-
spider.
In the GBA version, you end up with 13 inputs on the last one. So good luck memorizing that.
Wait, really?
And,
Yes,
I didn't know that.
13.
You actually have to be careful here because I saw it happen at HDQ. You can soft lock on Eric too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blueberry 26.
Yeah.
Bloob.
This is
So optimally, you just throw Dixie.
Good.
nice.
Everyone-
Really good Eric.
Face like that.
Everyone at Blueberry
Sub 23
26,
too.
wish him a happy belated birthday. It was yesterday. Give him a Saba Ping.
We're even gonna
Give
give
him
him
a
a belated birthday
Pinocchio.
present
Give
as
him
well.
a colon open parentheses. No, I'm sorry. Colon close parentheses. And yeah, good time.
Give him a subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
give
that-
him money, you idiots.
Twitch.tv/blueberry26.
Slash give money.
All right.
Slash Patreon.
Did I mention driving the boats is the hardest part of the run?
Driving boats on U sucks. Driving boats on J is better for whatever reason. I'm not sure why they changed it. The boats have
The boats are slower on J.
they have like faster acceleration though. They feel better.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
What's up, Chuck?
I don't even know what's different.
Chuck
All
Groody's
right.
back.
Chuck
No,
Grody.
all right. No more
Grody.
warps.
Hi Chuck, you're Grody. I can't
Yeah,
see.
no more,
because-
no more warps. So we have to play each level
Hey,
straight
thanks,
now.
man.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
All right, here we're entering Mechanos, which is World 3, by the way.
Good
What
old
is this?
Cheese ball factory.
Yeah, exactly. Cheese ball factory.
It's definitely World 3.
Yeah, this is definitely not World 3.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
This is World 4 canonically, according to Nintendo.
When you speedrun, this is World
Nintendo's
3.
wrong.
They intend you to
They didn't
do
even make this
Cotton
game.
Top Cove before Mechanos, so this is World 4. He's doing 1, 2, 4, 3. You should at him a lot and bully him and be like, why are you doing things out of order? You're very confused. And ask for lots of, explanations.
Chat seems to think that it's World 4, but
Chat's wrong.
Chad is-
Canonically, this
Chad
is
definitely
World
wrong. This is World 3 when you're speedrunning.
All right.
So there's bonus, you can approach it in multiple ways. Let's see what Raiko does. That wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, that was good. He got a little bit of lag because he had one extra web, which is honestly very
Way too high.
It's very explanatory of this game. One extra sprite will like kill your run, unironically. Like you will lose seconds to having one extra sprite on the screen, as you saw in that bonus. Very unfortunate. There are a couple places where that matters, not really too much, because again, this is like a 2-hour run, ideally. But here, I think maybe not. I was gonna say we're gonna see your first instance of throw your girlfriend strats, but
Not yet.
He's gonna be safe. He's gonna be safe because there is a potential penalty to it if you throw your girlfriend when you're standing too far to the right.
If your position is slightly
I'm
off,
sorry,
it could
your
be
cousin.
problematic.
In this game, it's your cousin.
Throw your cousin.
Yeah. So
throw her
as
girlfriend in the last game.
right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So like canon, unironical canon. Diddy and Dixie are boyfriend and girlfriend. Kitty and Dixie are cousins. So Kitty will
Damage
throw
boost
his
here.
cousin Dixie. Nice D boost. That is very important. It saves actually a lot
6
of
seconds.
Yeah, that saves like unironic a lot amount
Oh,
of time.
and I got the full version of the ending too. Cool. That was
Very-
actually a solid level.
Yeah, that's very good. Give him an easy clap, and now he's into the next 2 auto scrollers because this game is great.
This one's really important though because there's a lot of bear coins I need to collect.
Actually, there are things to do during this auto scroller because of the bear coin route. I think there's what, like 4,
6.
5, 6. Holy moly!
Too fast.
Too fast. 70.
Your speed can actually fluctuate a lot in this level, so it is important to see your progress.
Also very important.
When you jump down from the rails, you get a big speed boost.
Yeah, so there are a couple instances where you want to jump down into like sort of pits, you'll see, in order to gain more speed, but it's also very dangerous because if you run into the wall of that pit, you'll lose your Kong, you'll get hit.
And also, riding on the rails itself is slow, so you want to just like jump up and down. You don't want to be in the rails.
Nice run.
So he wants 2 Kongs, and in the next level there is a very fun trick we like to call Zip Your Saw. He wants 2 Kongs for it, he wants Kitty in front. He'll just swap for it, no big deal. In the meantime...
Yeah, you can either swap or deboost in that level.
I guess you're right,
The
100%.
deboost is slightly faster, but
What does it matter?
what does it matter?
Honestly. In the meantime, he's getting a whole bunch of stars because our boy RaikouRider is a star.
It's true.
Got him.
19 lives. This man has nothing to worry about. 27 coins. He's basically rich. Rich Pong.
All right, Kong swap here to set up for the next level.
Also much easier to throw this barrel as Kitty.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
Dixie cannot move while she's carrying the barrel.
Dixie sucks. Which
Yeah.
she holds it in her hair, which first of all, it's, I mean, what, like, is it like a tail? Like she has like control over it, or
Kitty
like,
moves actually pretty quickly when he's holding a barrel.
yes, like that is the one good thing about this Kong. He sucks in a lot of regards, but he moves much faster than Dixie does when he's holding a barrel. Another bear coin there, very useful. Lose, what is it, 2 frames? Every time
I
you-
missed it. I'm sorry.
No big deal. You lose,
man.
I think,
12
frames,
seconds.
2 frames every time you kill a rat
Yeah.
or any animal in this level. Not a huge deal, whatever. Kind of cool to see the zip there. Maybe we can show that off afterwards if we have.
I'm planning on it if there's time.
Yeah, you know, if we have time, we'll show up. You know, fun with Ellie and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's too bad.
It's,
So that's really the first major mistake I've made.
That's I was gonna say that's the first like major glitch that we actually do. Other than that, it's really small stuff to be considered.
I gotta say, these DKC runs have had almost no mistakes at all in either one.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't call a single thing that was wrong in all of DKC2. It was basically flawless.
But yes, as Lumo referred to, we do get to save both the frames and the animals, which is why DKC3 is objectively the best.
See, there you go. I think you lose 2 frames every time you kill a rat, so obviously, ideally, you don't kill the rats. There is one that is really hard to skip. You can sort of like jump over it as it's coming towards you. Yeah, it's so
possible
hard.
to skip it.
It's so hard. It's not
For all
even
intents
worth
and
it.
purposes, it's not.
More often than not, you get hit by him, which loses a lot more than you can potentially save. So
More than 2 frames, yes.
unless you're tassing, don't go for it, is the moral of the story. I guess he's there at 2 Kongs already, so it's not any percent. He doesn't have to worry about the barrel there. Normally, in any percent, you have Dixie only, and you go up and above past the DK barrel in order to not get Kitty Kong back. Also, you skip this bonus because you don't want to waste your time in here. However, this is really important that you get the green bananas. Again, they're random, as fast as you can. And once you do, we'll see a team throw by Raikou in order.
That saves
go.
like 0.5.
Yeah,
but also right when we get to the section where the letter G is, I am gonna want silence because there's an audio cue. Like just right about here, there's an audio cue coming up. Nice, got it.
I'm sorry, what audio cue do you use?
The sound that the steel keg makes when it spawns. That's when I can know to start moving.
And that's when you know to get the DK coin?
Yes.
Okay, alright.
So this level we're going to be doing with 1 Kong.
Intentional damage boost there because every time you enter an auto barrel with 2 Kongs, you have to wait for the first Kong and the second Kong to get into the barrel there. So you lose, I don't know, a quarter of a second, half a second.
A few seconds over the whole level.
Yeah, use like a legitimate amount over the whole level. There's one cycle that you can save just doing as a single Kong.
I don't know if I want to do that though because it's really risky to do it in this stage, and the midpoint in this level is out of our way.
I believe in you, but I will also trust your judgment.
90% takes 6 seconds to have 1 Kong.
It's a pretty big save in any percent, but also at the same time in a marathon, what's it really matter in the grand scheme? Cool to show it off at the same time. You know, do whatever you're feeling, Raikou. You're the boss. So we got to go over here to get the DK coin. We want to change the barrels that are spawning into steel kegs in order to blow up the keg. I'm sorry, in order to blow up the coin. Get the DK coin.
Did not want to grab that.
It's okay.
It's a minor.
That's
it's a
just,
minor time.
That's
thing.
just safe. Don't worry about it. No big deal.
Well, you need Kitty for the heat boost later.
Yeah, we need Kitty. We're gonna need Kitty.
Yeah,
in
you
front.
have to get it back later anyway, but you lose a little bit here having 2 Kongs going into auto barrel and this barrel.
was
So you have to
not
wait on that
intended.
cycle. You could normally go in front of that barrel with 1 Kong and this one as well. Having 1 Kong, but you would normally get the second Kong right there at that DK barrel, and then you would sack your sack your Kitty
For a heat boost here.
right there, and then you flutter over.
That actually saves quite a bit of time.
Don't die to the
Yeah,
barrels.
it's like
Like I have.
it's pretty unintuitive when you're just looking at it. There are a lot of saves in this game where you're like, oh my god, that's gotta save like 1,000,000, and it ends up being like 0.25 or something.
0.3.
A donkey unit,
1 donkey unit.
1 donkey unit, my
Alright,
lads.
gotta be careful here. Gotta jump as late as possible so I don't trigger invisible rope glitch.
Right, so that is a U exclusive. If you jump at an awkward time,
It's like a specific frame or something.
yeah, I believe
It's
that's what
it's
it
if
is.
you collect a banana at the same time you would grab the rope, because this game really does not like 2 things happening at the same time.
No, not at all. None of the donkey games do, honestly. Have you seen
69
super jump
bananas, by the
rolls? Yeah, super jumps, 69 by the way. Now we are in slow G, which is the entirety of the game. This is the part where you go slow. If you ask our boy Gil, HLPC, he'll talk you through the entirety of the rest of slow G. He can tell you all the things you need to know. Right here, we're just going through the slow green part.
That's the whole level.
Well, you know, it's the important part of the level, and who's got the urban right?
Your movement needs to be on point in this level as well, because since you move at half speed, any mistake you make costs double.
Hence, slow G. But Kitty has a big hitbox,
Yuck.
so you like to abuse him for this star gathering bonus.
Also, you just want to deboost him.
Really?
Deboosts like fly you off to the moon in this game.
They really do, especially in slow G. But now we get into Quawks, not to be confused with Squawks, the parrot that only grabs barrels and does not shoot nuts. So you want to hold Y the whole time in order to go faster. So most runners will typically use a claw grip. They'll use their Index finger. Interfix. Yeah, obviously, you all knew what I meant.
Didn't get this.
Index finger to cover
Just
the
off.
Y button,
It may not
and
be
use
there,
thumb to mash the B button to flap as the burb. Same sort of thing here.
Flying in between those two green bees is really hard, by the way.
Yes, it's a pretty small window. I don't have a frame count or a position count, a pixel count, but it's pretty tight.
I have a visual cue for it, but just controlling quacks, especially in the low gravity, can be a big challenge.
Yeah,
Visual cue is
It's
like
tight, I just don't have
lining
numbers.
up with the things in the middle of the plane.
Glenn
Yes,
said
that's-
it, and you know because he's a man. I mean, you just look at him and you know that like he knows all the things about video games.
Not going for that coin either. That coin
Yes,
is
you are. Look at
extremely
you. You're right here.
dangerous.
I can poke you. You're on the camera.
Just scoot down a little bit.
No.
I'm a legendary 51.
Can you be
runner
nice
of
about
this
it?
game.
I said, do you want to?
Can you? All right, I'll just go.
All right, this will be fun. I need to
Here you go,
land
you
on
want
the
this.
edge of.
I don't know where Void went.
So what I was
He's
trying
gone.
to do
He
there is
lost
I was
his
trying
spot.
to land on the edge of that platform between coin and the
I have
gap
no
so
idea.
that I didn't fall, but it's a small pixel window.
2 Bs there. Sometimes you can grab the barrel there to get a little bit of a more lenient window, but that is a slower strat. Raikou's doing something far and away better. He is much faster than what you would want to do in a slow run, and you should applaud him for going for
Easy climb.
1 cycle.
No, 2. I'm doing 2.
I tried.
So this is the U version exclusive trick that he'll be doing. Team throw hovering.
And this is very difficult, by the way.
He's gonna team up with Dixie here, and then bop Chaos on the head, and throw Dixie up in the air a bunch, and just stay up there and keep hitting him. But there is specific timing to it. Oh, he's getting a 1 cycle. Once he dropped him.
Oh!
Cycle.
That is only the second time I've ever done that. Somebody clip that, please. That is absolutely ridiculously hard to
There
do.
is some specific
Oh my
timing
God.
to do with this trick, because if you have Kitty hit his head while Dixie's still in the air, then he'll just bounce away and won't be able to recatch her.
That is ridiculous.
37-47.
So it is important that Kitty is holding Dixie when he hits Chaos's head, or he'll drop it, most likely. Now we're entering World 4. This is the water level where you swim in the pond.
I know somebody else that swims in ponds.
Do you?
Now these levels are quite a
think I
bit
do too,
easier than in the
actually.
previous world.
The frog?
Yeah, Winky the Frog.
God, I love
Well, these levels are easier because this is World 3, so it would make sense.
Alright, now this is a level that you can also lose a lot of time in and not know it.
Yeah, so water level's just like Glimmer's Galleon from DKC 2 earlier. You want to cut the corners. It's a little bit easier in this game because a lot of the corners are rounded, but
Now I gotta time that. That's annoying, but I'll make it work. It's very easy to clip the Bazes in this bonus as well when you're going to swim up. So since I only have 1 Kong, I'm going to be taking things a little safe since there's
yeah. And since you skipped the halfway in this level,
Yes, you do skip halfway in this level. So I'm going to
Some
be a
spots where
little
you wanna-
careful grabbing these bear coins.
so halfway is actually below that. But not only is it faster to go there, you also want the 2 bear coins.
Good.
Rolling
and
back
welcome.
in.
Rolling back in.
We're in World
I didn't press down.
4. We're in World 4.
That's exactly.
Oh, yeah,
But
now
you know
we're-
what? You know what's funny? Getting.
We're in the real Whirlpool.
You know what's funny? I think getting hit there actually fixed my Kong order.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to not get hit there.
And here we get a prime example of On Guard just being God.
You can just like stab the walls and then you
Yeah, at some point it will do something.
On Guard's hitbox is actually the whole screen. So
the strat for using On Guard in this game is you hold Y and you mash B.
yeah,
No, you press Y.
Press B.
yeah. Why makes him stab?
So is B. You're holding Y.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, but I don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, well I figured
I just mash Y.
I figured holding Y makes you move faster. You don't want to forget this coin.
Every runner has lost a round to forgetting that coin.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not me because I don't play this game.
Right? Yeah.
I do the smart thing.
All right, so Rocket Barrel Ride is the first stage in the game that has a lot of vertically oriented platforming. So with clever use of damage boosts and team throws, we can ascend this level very quickly.
Nice.
Ooh, that was close. Nice save. Kane hasn't been here for a while.
King was watching the run.
Oh,
That's not the only damage boost in this level either.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah. The front, yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Ellie and 4-4.
The only level actually
Ham Stampede.
And then we're going to take another damage boost here, and then pick up Perry the Parallel Bird, who is going to be very useful for the second bonus.
Don't worry about it.
what happened? I missed it.
Making your entrance heard.
A little bit.
Not intentional.
So
You
you
need
can
this.
only
I need this? Alright.
that's bad.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Throw out the flower. That's what we say.
See you, Perry.
It's 3 lives now.
That's awful. I just don't understand why that barrel despawns sometimes. So now
Sometimes
this.
you just don't spawn it altogether. You have to be on the higher part of that platform.
So now I'm going to lose about 14 seconds in this bonus. Ideally, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just get Perry into this bonus and hold right.
Yeah, come in here with Kitty and Perry, and you can basically hold right. You get all the stars. Don't even have to think about it.
Oh, please. Doing this bonus with Solo Dixie is just a nightmare.
Because her hitbox is, first of all, a lot smaller than Kitty's. Also, you don't have Perry to get all these stars above you. So it is more of the story a nightmare to go through it without the two of them. It's kind of tricky. We sort of nailed down the science maybe a year ago.
But it's important to have
I think
Solo
so, yeah.
Dixie here.
Yeah, to
Like
try to
last
get,
year, yeah.
Yeah, where you like need to be in order to do the team throws and get the camera manipulation correct.
We are going to be going through this level as Solo Dixie because as this game was produced very late in the life cycle of the Super Nintendo, there are a lot of objects moving in this level, and having 2 Kongs on the screen can really leg up the game.
It's very, very busy for sure.
And Kitty sucks, so obviously
Big time.
Kitty is.
Most of the time when you have a Kitty, you're losing time.
Nick luckily the worst Kong.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god. It took me a second to figure what you said.
Oh wow, no bully.
I didn't mean it!
Jeez.
Come on.
Ah, come on! Subscribe to Void.tv.
Twitch.tv/void says subscribe.
What's the difference?
We're all rolling on crap.
I just said the whole link.
You just said the real thing. Alright,
Yeah,
that's fine. That's
exactly.
fine.
Thank you for subscribing to Void.tv.
Rolling
You
underneath
are now
that,
rolling, dude.
rolling underneath that first barrel is another minor optimization and bonuses. Also, Oni, if you're watching, free trick is not free.
What trick are we talking about?
The recoil.
Oh, the
roll.
recoil rule at the end?
He always says free trick is free.
I am not doing
That's
that.
his catchphrase. So there's a group of 3 recoils right here. You can do a roll through the 3 of them. If your fish on the bottom, Nibbler,
yeah.
is in the right position, you can get past him and save a little bit of time.
Where he is, it's just slower.
No, but if he's in the wrong position, you lose time. So,
But it's still swaggy.
Oni says free trick is free, but Raikou opts not to go for it in the marathon strats, and I fully condone that. That's fair. Yeah.
Yes.
Still grabbing those bear coins. The man wants the money.
How we were talking about how they.
Yeah, it's a good
recycle.
number for this level.
Have
Like,
you
wanna
donated
have,
today?
You want to have like, what, 40 out of World 4?
I believe
40
so.
out of 4? I just know it's 50 out of World 5.
This is another this is another instance of Kitty's larger hitbox coming
Yeah,
into play.
this is where Kitty is a big player.
Shout out to Big Boys.
Shoutouts to Big Boys. They have really good hamburgers. You should go there and tip your waitresses.
Wait, is that actually a restaurant?
Big Boy, yeah.
I didn't know that.
All right.
Frisch's. Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, wait, what the f are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, so you're talking about the biplanes.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It is private.
And so this is the, I guess one of 2 places where we actually use
Yeah.
Ellie.
The only reason we need Ellie is for the DK coin.
If
Exactly.
you don't get Ellie, then you can't get the DK coin.
Right.
Because when you cross the sign,
Barrel.
yeah, when you cross the signpost, you turn into a tin
You
can.
literally have to use Ellie to cross the, you can use R canceling here, which is a neat little strat. You press the R button, it stops your momentum going up. So you can hit the beetles a little bit sooner. You need to use Ellie going across the no animal sign, which gives you a tin can in order to hit the DK barrel, as we mentioned earlier. He's taking safe strats, and those are 2 really good shots, by the way.
360 no scope.
Yeah, this man should be hired by MLG, by the way. We
too
got
many.
Hookup over here. Clayton is very famous. He has worked with many worldwide famous professionals. You should give him a lot of money.
There's a couple different ways you can go about this DK coin as well. And just bear in mind that if you do miss with that barrel, you have to go all the way back to the midway point to try again.
Or
It's a
something like-
huge time loss.
Yeah, you only have one shot
Yeah,
at
it's pretty
getting
bad.
that DK coin.
That loses time, by the way.
I hear that's a time loss.
Death warping is.
We're gonna need
time loss.
our boy Joel underscore to do a little science on it. We're not really sure on that one
Oh, yeah,
yet.
him swim, by the way.
Him swim.
All right, time to feed your fish.
Yeah, this is feed your fish.
My favorite activity.
This is fish does some
Oh, good start.
questionable things.
It's so far away, I can't read it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's
I'm
not
not
good.
Yeah, that's really bad.
It's fine. You're earning a bonus. Don't worry about it.
This is fine.
It's just pink. Most exciting bonus in the entire game. There's nothing going on, but you are swimming up and down.
I like to call this one the intern bonus because who was the intern at Rare that had this nice idea? I think that's actually Demon Battler's name for this is the intern bonus. Shoutouts to Demon Battler.
The demon, etc. Because there's more than one.
There's more than one demon?
Yes. Have you met them?
I've only met one of them.
Okay, that's fair. IRL.
And I haven't seen both of them in the same room. 69 bananas, by the way.
Demon Oni,
Nice.
Demon Battler, Demon Smalls.
What do you mean, Demon Oni?
He was a sub of yours, hello? You don't know the man? He subbed to you?
Demon Oni?
Yeah.
What about
Oops.
Void Fangirl?
Void Fangirl, don't talk about that one.
It's an alt account. We don't know who they are.
We don't know. We don't know that it's Hyrule. We don't know that it's Demon Smalls. Oop. Double
Yeah,
hit.
that was just a brain fart.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
There's no way to lose this level at this point. Now, so there's
no,
a-
this is actually.
No, it's fine.
It's not
There's just.
fine.
It is. It would have been.
I can't now. Yeah. Yeah, I just.
That's warp hype.
Yeah, that's why it's called Feed Your Fish.
That's the first death of the run.
That is, yeah.
It's not bad.
First try.
I think we need to refresh the chat.
First try death.
On the other hand, I'll be able to pick up another coin.
Money.
Chat's broken.
Money route.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Did I miss that? I missed that, no?
Yeah, it's
Cool.
just
Alright,
unfortunate that death was just so bad. Like that was
bad.
right at the end of the level.
You hit F5. Play 2.
But
You hit F5.
but to be fair, up until this
No?
point, this was
Okay.
a ridiculously good run.
One might say it's insane.
Sub 2? What?
Wow, well, that'd be something. So there's some lore that needs to be discussed. The legendary sub 2 hours run is also described as being the insane run. There are how many? What, like 10 at this point?
I don't know.
Maybe not that many.
There's not that many.
Not that many.
Let's consult
Let's check
speedrun.com.
speedrun.com. Maybe 8 sub 2 hour runs, which are qualify as insane runs.
Reminder, then speedrun.com can
Verb my noun. Wait. Is that right? That's right. Yeah.
Verb my noun appendage.
yeah, adjective.
Adjective.
Hey, one of you guys refresh? I think the chat's broken. Can you refresh?
Verb my adjective noun. Yeah, there you go. Verb my adjective noun.
All right, time for Resident Sleeper boss.
Don't worry, it's fine. By the way, squirting in the eyes is a really bad idea. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
You don't want angry pirates. That's not ideal.
As of today, we have 11
Can't
times
talk about that.
that are under 2 hours. So 11
Hey,
insane times.
see, I said it would be top 10 sub 2, so that wasn't too far off.
Yep.
11, really? I remember when they were like 2. Holy moly.
Remember when there was only 1?
Yeah, same, actually. So, this is where our boys Nate _ and Joe _ would tell you about the legendary mythical.
Did not get it, unfortunately.
Damn.
Secret.
All right.
The blonde bunny ski grab.
No, not even that.
That-
Raikou did not get the, escargot. So,
The what?
escargot.
What? You didn't?
That loses 0.3, by the way.
Oh no.
Does it?
Oh
Does it?
no.
Oh no, you can't. So Nate is Australian, and I'm really bad at imitating his accent sometimes, but he's funny.
53 is still a fine exit for World 4.
Actual World War or World 3, World 4?
Cameras are.
The
weird.
point is, both of them are
Yeah,
done.
Hey man.
Hey man.
All right, so this is where the game really starts to ramp up in difficulty.
This level's a good level. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Oh, this level is so much fun to watch top tier runners
It's
play.
a good level.
This level is weird.
This level is Ligma, but it's good.
It's good, Ligma.
It's good Ligma. See? You hear the good sounds.
What's the difference between good Ligma and bad Ligma?
Whether or not you catch it.
I see.
All right, so the reason why we want Dixie in the lead is she climbs horizontal ropes very quickly.
Also vertical.
Yeah, it has to do with the animation of grabbing the rope.
She grabs vertical ropes much more quickly. She also goes horizontally in a much quicker fashion.
Really? Come on, this is not that difficult. It's
Say again?
finicky, but it's not difficult.
For Dixie and 16 for Katie.
Give this guy a microphone because he's saying important things. But he's quiet.
You just need to speak
Hey.
up.
Where'd you get that from?
Where did you get that from?
Someone said it in the Discord or something.
In Donkey Discord?
Yeah.
Imagine using.
By the way, if anyone is
Imagine reading the
interested,
Discord.
if anyone is interested
So-
in playing Donkey Kong Country games,
So coming up is the blink and you'll miss it bonus.
Yeah, right.
It's done.
You
Imagine
should
being reading channels
join.
on hashtag
Moyai,
Winky.
by the way.
you should join the Donkey Kong Country Speedruns Discord. We have a lot of memes.
Hey, dude.
Hey man,
We like to have
We have
fun.
the best channel.
Yo,
in all of
I think
Discord.
chat's broken.
is it really?
Yeah.
Action.
What?
Blizzard, come on!
Come on, Blizzard.
Nice.
Why am I paying you money? It's funny because I'm not.
God even knows.
All right, here's another. All right, here's another. Okay.
More arms. I'll take that.
Everyone's like,
That's about a 15-second time loss if you miss that barrel. Good.
One on the way and one on the way back.
Oh no! You need to do this to your hair because I got.
You have sugar all. in your
Yeah,
hair.
I did that to you. I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
I didn't mean to.
What?
Whoa,
It was.
I have never seen that happen before.
The last two,
There it is.
The last two runs I did, I've done that exact same mistake, and
How did
it's
you say
infuriating.
How did you say Charlotte Toboggan in French?
I have absolutely no idea how that happened.
Boy does. It's fine.
Oh, he wants to. Go.
Never mind.
Wow, you guys really ate them up.
So everybody say it with me. That's never happened before.
Marathon lock.
Definitely never seen that before.
I have.
I feel like every time I play this game, it's like, oh, I've never died that way before.
There's always something
You've
new.
never played this game, Clayton.
I've played it. Just
Don't lie.
I've never speedrun it.
You only play 2.
I'm in any game though.
So who's looking forward to DKC Festival 2020?
Yo, it's almost festival. By the
It's
way.
almost festival.
And I have something planned for this year's festival,
Oh, I can hardly wait.
How do you have something planned for this year's
or,
festival?
or
in
next year's
2019?
festival. I'm
And
sorry.
2019
Yeah.
doesn't have a festival.
It's almost festival, by the way.
It's almost festival, by the way, Glenn. Did you know, Glenn? It's almost festival. Wow.
I heard that Winky was gonna be a festival.
It's almost NASA.
Wow.
It is almost NASA.
It's almost Moyai.
It's almost free Moyai.
It's almost Libre Moya. Did you know that means free Moya in French?
Did you know?
3 aces.
This
You
man,
guys,
this
Three
man
aces,
speaks
by the way.
another language. Maybe it's French.
did you guys know that Winky is a frog?
What? Oh, Winky's a frog. Joe, did you hear that?
Does he swim?
Him swim? Holy
All right.
moly.
All right, this next level,
Him
barrel drop bounce, is
boy?
also known as run killer number 0.
Hardest trick in the game.
Him hop.
Don't kill me.
Coming up.
Hardest trick in the game. These barrels have really boxed hitboxes.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, and thanks Claude for finding this strat too.
He didn't find it.
Or
No, that was
found this one?
Avenor did.
Oh,
That was-
Avenor
that
found
was
this one.
Avenor.
Yeah. Avenor found that.
Oh, it was Claude that found the original one. That's like the neon jump from Mega Man.
No, that was the Kyo.
Yeah. Claude just stole things.
Oh,
Reminder
also,
that Claude is the enemy of the universe. He should spirit, blight, etc.
I would credit Claude
is
for
the
the
worst
bear
bonus
coin
in the
route.
game.
Yeah, this bonus sucks.
That he knows.
That is a
worst
fact.
worst bonus in the game. Period. You know how how easy it is to just drop inputs in this?
Disagree because you can also lose the Stampede Sprint and you lose a lot more time when you do.
I was like,
The last one is Stampede Sprint.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Stampede Sprint's
that
the
one's
worst.
bad. That one's bad.
You can also failed the ropey rumpus one.
Like they're both bad. I think that one's.
Yeah, the Ropey Rumpus one is
Ropey
bad as
Rumpus is
well.
unfortunate.
I didn't
don't
jump-
think
I didn't
it's
jump high
hard.
enough.
It's cool, it goes well, but you can get really
Also, my name is Glenn, and I'm really good at ALTTP 100%.
What?
Who?
Okay, now I need to make sure that I keep the camera far enough right that I don't despawn this barrel. We had no clue how that barrel worked for the longest time, and we used to
RNG.
not do that team throw just because of it.
Why didn't you do a team throw?
Right?
Okay. You can do a team throw there to throw up to the decoy coin to get it. I'm sorry, the bonus coin to get it a little bit
A
faster.
little bit faster. Hardest string in the game, by the way.
Yeah,
I
very,
need to do
very
another
streamlined and
Got it. That saves about 25 seconds over natural route.
very important. Coming up, the best level in the entire game. Oh my god, it's a Suicune.
All right, okay, all right, all right,
Hell
KSK.
yeah.
So KSK has probably the biggest potential for death.
Yes.
Probably. At 51 coins, he's sitting
Definitely
pretty
outside
well.
of
He needs a
Krematoa.
couple more, which he ought to
I'll have
get
plenty.
in this
There's-
level.
3 more in this level. You can
And then there's 2 in the next. I'm
I
good.
said he ought to get.
Sorry. Like,
There
Actually,
are
I don't even need to get the safety coin. I should have exactly 55.
Yeah, so there's a bonus right there. There are a couple places where you can get extra. This is, again, another RNG green banana bonus. So he sets up a couple little platforms there, jumps to all.
so this level's like
The-
web
Really?
Green
Exactly.
That was too high.
No.
You want to be able to set up the height of the platform so that they're high enough that you can jump to the top ones, but low enough that you can collect the ones on the bottom row.
What did you end up getting? I didn't see, I'm sorry.
19.
19?
19.
You can do the bop? No. Alright.
It was
This
19 or
level has
20.
a lot of damage boosts and precise jumps.
What is different about this spider as opposed to the DKC2 spider, you need to press L and R or A.
That's fine.
The 3 buttons that make the platforms that he jumps on, 1 frame apart, as opposed to being able to press them on the same frame, which Clayton could in DKC2 and Void will in DKC2 tomorrow. You can press them on the same frame and it will instantly make a platform. In this game, however, you need to make them 1 frame apart in order to spawn the platform and then
Another damage boost there.
yeah, spawn the platform and then make it into a platform that you can stand on.
I am going to grab this barrel, though.
This is the best
Safety barrel,
bonus
yeah.
in the
This is
entire game.
the
You
coolest
cannot
bonus.
argue.
The Call of Duty
But the
bonus.
controls are
I like to call this
Yeah.
Facility 00 Agent.
Invariable best bonus in the entire game. Inarguable. If you don't like it, you're just bad, and that's fine. You can accept that.
Hey man,
I said it.
but it's not true.
I'm bad too. It's fine.
And
No,
they
actually, it is true. I am bad.
Hey, there you go. And then, well,
That's not bad, though.
EU aim. So he.
That's alright, yeah.
EU aim. NA aim is bad, obviously. Korean aim is good because they're very good at video games, etc. If you aim your crosshair correctly on the last hit, you can hit the B and hit the bonus token that spawns immediately afterwards with 1 shot. That is muy bueno. You want to do that. Saves a fair chunk of time because there is a delay between each of your shots.
And it's also very important that you have 2 Kongs for the bonus at the start of this stage.
Moyai Bueno.
Moyai
Moyai.
bueno.
Libre Moyai, set him free.
Moyai.
There's a Kong
Turn the
just to the
rock.
right, but it loses a little bit of time. It's not too bad.
It's more than you think.
It's not, yeah.
What is
Bob.
more than you think?
Getting the Kong at the beginning of the level.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's a long time.
And then on the first of these Lemguins, I'm gonna lose Kitty for the same reason as I did in Creeping Class.
Big time lag.
Big loss.
Big loss, as they would say.
Oh, and did I also mention that these Lemguins have the worst hitboxes in the game?
It's true.
So level's called Ligma Lunch, by the way.
That seems to be a common theme in the DKC games.
Yeah.
All
Ligma
DKC
levels.
games have Ligma.
They must have made these games in Suganda.
And there's 55.
They are Sugandese.
55 bear coins, by the way.
No space.
You're about to lose Suicune, I think.
No,
That's good.
Hey, he's the best.
he's a good boy.
Bonus has a banana behind it for some reason.
So if the 3 legendary dogs were the DKC games, which one would be which?
They would all be Sword Dog.
Suicune would be DKC 2, and Raikou would be DKC 1.
And then Entei's 3.
I am going to pick up this DK barrel, though. You do lose a little bit of time due to lag at the end.
Having two Kongs because Kiddy Kong lags the game everywhere because
Very
he's a
easily
big
to
old
get there.
boy.
At the end.
Yeah, that last section is not easy.
Lag, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So here's
Oh, yeah. If Blizzard is snowed in, what has he been doing this entire time? Sitting here playing World of Warcraft?
Probably.
But he has a present for Blueberry
Breaking Twitch chat.
since it was his birthday a few days ago.
Bop,
Yeah.
bop, 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 bop. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, in case you haven't heard, this is a tool-assisted run. This man will be writing down combinations, and you can put them in the chat. I don't know, whatever. Who cares?
All right.
You can put them in the chat when once chat is fixed.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
okay,
working
yeah,
again.
once chat's fixed.
It's working.
So
it
this
Probably
really.
streaming on a Twitch channel.
Whoa!
So this is.
That's back. Get your
Oh,
stream back.
oh yes.
happened
Oh yes. Get your wheeze ready.
If chat is back, then can you guys please post a data face in the chat?
Can you please post frogs in the chat?
Yeah, let's get some pointers in the chat.
Oh yeah. Also, this is Bleak. Raikou is gonna do Bleak skip.
Frame perfect, pixel perfect.
90% you can skip the fight, but we need the bonus coin in 1 of 3.
Dad. Hello, Sanders.
Hi, Dad.
Everyone's back.
Oh, moly. Which is holy.
Pinoco's out in the chat.
He is not giving me very good luck.
Wait.
Wait.
Bop up. Bop up. Bop up. Bop. Bop. Bop up. Bop.
Samer says kick that white shirt guy off the couch.
Do you even know what room I'm in, Sammers?
By
You
the
had
way.
too many bananas.
Oh, all right. So this
I
is
don't
where.
have
So
any
this is
bananas,
where
thanks to
the.
you.
This is where the route divergence from
Don't even
from
try.
the 2017 run is going to take place. Instead of purchasing the mirror and
I know you
the
might
please,
be, like,
instead of purchasing the mirror and the shell at the end of the game, we're going to buy them now.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Just save the very slow revisit. Please, thanks.
Who gives a shit?
He said it was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was fun.
that's what I said.
This is fun.
Hey, like donut holes.
Oh, the last one.
Don't you dare!
Yo. Sweden. Sir Lurkalot X.
Oh my god, the country's here. Hello.
The whole country of
The
Sweden.
whole country of Sweden has rolled in. Is he verified though?
No.
Oh, get out!
Kim Rivet.
So now we'll be heading into Razor Ridge, which is World 6, and this is where the game starts to get really hard.
Did you know you're named after a country?
Except for Brunei.
But the first level of Razor Ridge is actually my favorite level to speedrun in the entire game.
Frank on a bun wants a donut hole. Well, we have some here at
Frank?
No, I got.
NASA.
I had the last one.
This level
Frank?
was
Never
tested
mind, we
very
don't have-
thoroughly in
We don't
development.
have
Frank,
donut
come
holes
here.
anymore.
And
Not
the
like
things that
there's
block
a-
your path are not actually
Really?
blocking your path.
Yo, get the
I see you searched recently.
Mutsky says Lumo. With what I think.
What did I search?
Mutt?
I think it's Opio.
Where's
Mutt?
Mutsky?
Are you gonna be here soon or what? You're supposed to be here in like an
I heard
hour.
he was already here.
What is the chat?
I'm gonna be mad. If Mutt's like talking to me and not here.
Wait, that bonus is kind of cool.
Doing that other thing.
There's that, yeah, there's actually like cool stuff to do in this bonus, but it's also like kind of Ligma. Kinda.
Kinda.
Long.
Apparently, you're
Yeah,
I'll take a 31.
Good exit actually.
31's pretty good. You can get 32. I think you can also get 33, but it's real difficult.
Mutt wants to know if Clayton top decks Leroy. Well, Chalmers.
Wait. Hold on.
I've seen Clayton.
Chalmers.
So this is why this level's super well
Mutt
tested.
wants to know
Leroy top deck
if Chalmers
2 days
top
ago.
deck Leroy.
Damage boost here.
Those all sound wrong.
This is a no meme Twitch chat, so let's
Lots of
not
damage boost,
keep
lots
that
of
garbage
slick
out of here.
things.
Is 72 fast?
And the bird can go real fast.
Mutsky says, I'm here now.
If you don't
Mutt, come
Bye,
to the stream
bees.
room.
What up, fam?
What?
NASA_marathon in the chat. What's up, NASA Marathon?
Oh my God, we have a celebrity in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello.
The NASA marathon.
The
The NASA Marathon _.
Muted, by the way.
Don't do that, you'll get banned.
Nope.
13 person.
That's fine though. It just means we can't do a boost here, and actually avoiding that copter is really hard.
Yeah, it's
Agreed.
actually a strat that was taken from the task.
It's actually a strat that
a while ago.
I'll take
gives,
that though. That's a little slow, but
It
lining
gives you
that up
big
is
energy.
very difficult.
Yeah, that was
So that
good.
does. It's really cool when you get it, but yeah, it's like when you take damage, it sucks.
Down where he was there before he
Saves a lot of time.
went down and back up, there is an invisible DK barrel. Little do a lot of people know.
Because it's like immediately after the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, Frank.
Yeah.
I've had to use that DK barrel once.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow. Wrong game.
So has anybody had to do this bonus as solo Dixie before? It's not fun.
No, it's
Is
not.
that even possible?
Yes.
Unironic.
You get like 2 seconds.
Frank on a bun says hashtag Libre Moya.
What is it? What is it in Moyai?
Libre.
What's that mean?
You lost your Suicune, Minamo.
I did. It's
That's,
not.
I think it's French. For
You're not even
free.
wearing your hentai.
My what? My hentai?
Yeah.
Entei.
I
The
know.
world of hentai.
Thank you very much, Clayton. Thank you for clearing that up.
What can I do to further bring that to your table?
Hey man.
Hey, man.
The sun is going to
To
explode.
explode.
Overfiend.
How do you know that?
It's scientific, Overfiend. Read your
All right.
science book.
All right, time for burn your rope.
Burn your rope
Burn your
updates.
rope update.
The burn your rope update is this run is not going ridiculously well, but it's going well.
That's what I like to hear.
7 out of 10.
So this 2.5 minute auto scroller made longer by bonuses.
Yeah.
Don't you
Pretty
just
cool.
love it?
Feel,
It's solid.
feel free, everybody in the chat, to share
4
your
minutes
burn your
of
rope
alpha
updates
gaming.
as well.
Yeah.
Post your favorite emote.
Everybody else.
See how many other people posted.
How are your days going? Burn Nantaka. I agree.
Yeah, burn that talk.
Burn your Nantaka.
Was it Joe?
update. No. It was,
Burn Chillix.
Yeah, burn Chillix. Thank you, Mom.
See ya, guy.
Chalmers says my rope burns from tugging it too much.
Okay, I'll
Yikes.
back off, Chalmers. Chill out. Like, don't worry about it.
You don't want to have Kitty in the front for this bonus.
Gil says.
Things can go horribly, horribly wrong.
Run in general.
Sammers
Agree.
posted every emote under the sun.
My favorite emote is Joe the 3 Winky.
Joe the 3 rapper.
I like that emote that Sam has where it's a small animal vomiting a rainbow.
My favorite emote is Moya.
That's a good one.
It's actually not. It's an emote. That's the point.
Moya is an emoji, so it's your favorite emoji.
Yeah, that's true.
Should make a burn that talk.
We have to set him free though.
You can work on it if you want.
Sammers.
Sammers.
He said my name.
Yeah, I know.
Pooch.
Pooch.
All right.
Rolling out.
Adios, rolling out.
At least this auto scroller
Yeah,
is made
right.
bearable by the presence of Rock Face Rumble, the best song on the OST.
It's up there.
Sammers asks, "What room are you in, Lumo?"
69.
It's no stick.
Oh. I wish.
I don't think he can tell you otherwise, Sam. Sorry.
Could I fucking do you otherwise?
That's a sloth. Alright, thank you, Gil. I was looking for the word.
Are we alive again?
Yes.
We are.
I said the sex number, yeah, for like the 5th time this run.
It's a lot of sex numbers.
E.
So who remembers struggling with this level casually?
Me!
Me.
Would you like to give me some tips and pointers?
Just memorize it.
You don't even need to hold Y in this level.
You don't just make it again.
It's like the one level in Dawn.
Oh, wow, okay.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
I didn't do it. It just happened over there.
Yo, nice pink 27.
Yeah, why did the DK coin number turn pink?
Because of when you grab the flag. I should tell you one of these days, but
So this is the biggest reason for the route change
That's not at all what happened.
is so that we don't have to make a special trip back here during cleanup.
Because the chairlift in and the bear are super slow, and then the chairlift out as well. Very slow.
Yeah.
3, 4.
That's a lot of bees.
Tim Bees.
Be yourself.
There's already enough bees in this game.
Yeah.
There's one level.
All of them. All right.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
So this underwater level has caused runners a lot of anguish as well.
It helps
Yeah,
to be
hefty
on
fish.
guard because you can't die to anything.
Anything except
All
lurchins.
three of you wrong.
You can die to those.
Yeah.
You
Believe
can
me,
die
I have many, many
more than
times.
2 or 3 frames of the Lurch's animation, which is always the frames that they're on.
Yeah. I think it's 2.
Winky.
Are you alive?
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
Terrible decision.
Speed your visual. Stars.
Speed your blind update.
Moai, indeed.
Moyai. It looks so weird on mobile.
Agree? I.
Hashtag leave.
All right. Well, the easy part of this level is done.
Hashtag leave it Moai.
Space
Yeah,
by the
why?
way.
Now, interestingly enough, the strategy for actually getting through these lurchins was discovered concurrently by multiple runners,
Ian.
including myself.
Ian.
What I'm going to do is I will actually let go of down for a brief amount of time, around a quarter of a second, to be able to offset the lurchin patterns. If you charge full speed into these lurchins, you will take damage. And that's perfect.
Nice.
Before we figured out the delay strategy, that used to be one of the scariest bonuses to get into in the game. Thankfully, the bonus itself is absolutely free. So this next stage I like to call Animal Antics, the movie, the game.
Are you gonna skip your bird?
No.
Come on.
Shout out
Save 2
to
seconds.
our Australian friend Squawks.
Why do you think he's Australian?
Because when he
So
gets
you
hit, he
can,
goes.
You can skip the bird with somewhat precise roll jump.
You have enough momentum rolling off the ledge.
It's not super precise. I can do it, so it's not that bad.
It's pretty free.
Frank on a bun asks Glenn, "Are you wearing the Moai shirt tomorrow for the run?" He's wearing the Moai shirt right now.
Was it actually a Moai shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? It's godlike. Huh? What do you mean? This one?
No, this is World 6.
Now this is World 6. Interesting.
You're thinking of DKC 2. I like to call this one the Yoshi bonus.
Yabi.
Yobby 2 in the chat.
It's hyper yobby.
In the Japanese version, that Kachaka is replaced by a green D. This is extremely subpar RNG.
If you roll right and Y out of that bonus, you get hit by the bomb. Happened to me a lot of times. And I developed like
So coming up in the next level, Ropey Rumpus is one of my favorite damage boosts in the game.
He's still breathing, so it's fine.
This damage boost saves so much time. See you later, 2-1 jump. We don't have to do you in this category.
A 2-1 jump is another source of
almost
ligma.
makes up for Kitty 5.
Almost. Double jump. The 2-1 jump in this game is actually double frame perfect. So.
It's like lava fly.
It's like lava fly, exactly. Except that you don't lose a minute in failure.
Yeah.
It also saves way more time than Lava Fly.
I mean,
Alright, so coming up is the boost.
10 versus 4.
That saves roughly 15 seconds. This DK coin is one of the last ones I found. This one is really well hidden.
Yeah. 69 bananas, by the way.
No
Oh, you
space, by
ruined
the way.
it.
Yeah. It's over.
I ruined it on purpose.
Hey, man.
Hey man. You parry again.
So this is the first instance of us really hating parry, because you have to get parry to the end of the stage to get to the bonus, and this bonus sucks. This is a bonus where if you're not careful, you can actually run the risk of timing it out.
You can vary so much by RNG. Just having to wait for it to be safe to cross. Like if you have to cross every single time. Really, really hard.
That was good RNG though.
Yeah, it's pretty alright. As long as you don't die in that bonus, can't really complain.
Alright, time for Barbos.
Stab your
By
clam.
the way, no
Stab
space,
the
by
clam.
way. Here's some more RNG, because
Oh, look at that!
here's the worst RNG you can get. At least it's the first hit. It's worse than
Alright, so now there's a strat that I'm gonna go for that's very precise. I think that'll line it. Oh, I went too early anyway. Well, that's a big time loss.
casual strats.
Blew your load too early.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's over. You're finished.
What you're supposed to do... Oh, wow, I am bad.
Nice cough.
So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to actually fit Barbos. You're supposed to fit in between the top shell of Barbos and the shield, but it's close to pixel perfect.
It's kind of tight. It's not impossible to do with some practice, but it's kind of tight.
I've done it before. My last practice run, I actually nailed it, and then just, of course,
Resident Sleeper.
completely blew it.
Chalmers.
Completely blew it on stream. But I hit it at the last
What caused
NASA.
him to go to sleep, but yeah. Rolling out.
2 World 7.
Oh, right, World 7, Gimmick World.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why people frown upon this game in the series is because of its gimmicks, and this world is gimmick central.
You gonna do kitty only coin dozer?
That's a gimmick
Yeah,
right there.
that's the ultimate gimmick.
That's like pushing a gimmick to the absolute limit.
Thankfully, the gimmick in this level isn't too bad, and we can actually use it to go faster. Oh, this bonus is terrible too, because a lot of the stars are hidden in the background, or hidden behind the foreground.
That's pretty good though.
I'll take that. It's very, very easy to miss one. And you do want to stay on the forward-moving ropes as long as possible, but it's very easy to run into bees. Oh, also shoutouts to the any percent bonus. If you're not paying attention when doing an any percent run, it's very easy to accidentally go in that bonus barrel.
Like the one I'm
Bees.
What does he gonna have?
Green
HP?
fight bonus.
Really?
Someone, I forget who it is.
That might be easy.
And I really need to learn the ending to this level at some point, because the ending to this level is so cool when it's done right.
Shoutouts to @DemonSmalls.
At Demon Small.
At Demon Smalls.
If you have him in any Discord servers, make sure you drop a hot @DemonSmalls.
Yeah. Please add Demon Smalls in every server you share with.
Everything you have.
So this next level is called RNG Caverns. The reason why this level is called RNG Caverns is because of these white barrels. They're everywhere in this level, and no one likes them because they're random.
What direction they face?
So are you saying this level is called RNG Caverns because the barrels are RNG?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I didn't know that.
It's crazy that the devs would actually name it that.
Wiki is a frog.
Bonus him hop look.
What about you? Do you like Winky?
Me too.
Him hop me hop.
That's not the worst.
It can get really bad later in the stage, and especially in this bonus. This bonus is no fun.
Bonus sucks because you have to wait for the
Debated.
barrel to be facing directly upwards. You can roughly like always get the same times, fortunately, but it depends on when the spawns happen.
Could be worse.
Yeah, for sure. If you miss a star, then this is where it gets really annoying, but usually you can clean it up in 4 shots, so that's pretty good.
F.A. Spider, by the way.
Good old shoes. And see you later shoes, because we want Dixie for this
Then it's
bonus.
Humpty. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're intended to have Squitter in that bonus, but
We
you
don't
don't
need
need him,
shoes.
yeah.
We break the rules.
Pretty sure you can do it with Kitty.
Uh-oh.
Even
Oh, really? I never tried.
I mean, you can do it with
It seems way difficult to do with Kitty.
Sometimes people pause buffer those barrels too.
It's not gonna make
The
it.
last
Nope.
one.
I am gonna pause buffer the last one. Really? This is not difficult.
Too late this time. This should be good.
That'll be good, yes. Or I could just
Oh!
bonk off him.
Wow.
Cool video game.
Come on!
This is not hard.
That barrel can be super tilt inducing. Yep.
Come on, Overfiend.
Come on! Alright. Zit.
Nice run.
There you go.
Alright, big damage boost here.
Or not.
I'm not gonna go for the damage boost. I'm gonna go for the hover.
Cute. Never seen that. Today I learned.
Infinity, by the way.
The way you're supposed to learn that is to get the mirror back from
Yes.
Barter and give it to Baffle.
And press Y.
Hey, namesake, can you be nice, please? My namesake likes to pay me a visit in this level, and it's obnoxious. Be nice, please.
Is the lightning random, boy?
Is the lightning random? Good question.
Is it random?
It feels like it, but no, it's actually position-based. I am surprised I nailed that. That is not an easy jump.
Yeah, Raikou did get one cycle chaos earlier.
Oh really? I missed that.
Yeah, I did get one cycle chaos.
Dope.
For only the first time in a run, actually.
Save 10 years.
Next step is to get 0 cycle.
Shout out to Skylar.
Shout out to Skylar774. My guy.
Our guy.
He's not the hero that we need.
Okay, so yeah, even there, like Raikou had to be careful with the lightning, even if he was holding tin can. If you get struck by lightning while you're holding an object, it's gonna strike the object itself, and you only have that tin can to attempt getting the DK coins. So if that happens, then you have to redo the level. So that's no bueno.
This level is just a constant state of monk ass.
Even prevent you from going back.
Yeah, I could have opted for a boost there as well.
The longer you stay in this level, the closer you reach Ligma.
Yeah.
Ligma lookout, yeah.
Lightning like
Sugma lookout.
It really takes a lot of grinding to understand what the lightning cannon can do.
You have to just get like a rhythm. Try to follow that exactly.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm not gonna opt for the boost at the end of this level.
stay like consistent as much as possible.
That's a problem.
Yeah, you get greedy with that one. Should be fine though. Just gotta be patient here. Yeah, that was a good jump over that beetle. Sometimes Kitty's roll can die like right in front of that second beetle.
Alright, 69 coins by the way.
Oh shoot, 69. I missed it.
Please!
Oh, bullying.
Boing, boing, boing. That's all this level is. These coin dozers have really weird hitboxes as well. If you hover into these with Dixie from the wrong angle, you can actually clip into them, and they will shove you aside, and you will likely be knocked into a pit. Well, this one isn't too bad, but the second bonus in this level is pretty monk-ass, too. I've had issues with that recoil before. Like, a lot of issues.
You have to like preemptively start holding left. Since you don't have like as much mid-air movement control in this game as in Dixie 2, for example.
It's all Kitty's fault.
Everything is kidding.
Everything is Kitty's fault, yeah. Libre Moyai and blame Kitty.
Hashtag Libra Moai.
Hashtag Libre Moyai. We gotta send the rock home.
I really like this DK coin too. This DK coin is cool. There's another one like it in World 8.
But I thought World 7 was the last world.
Whoa! Are you saying that there's a world after World 7?
Unfortunately, yes.
Spoilers.
Oh no!
No!
Okay, so Poisonous Pipeline.
Yeah, the gimmick of this level is it reverses your left and right controls.
Even if it didn't, though, this would be a very difficult level just because of how much the enemy count is increased.
It doesn't change the up and down?
Fortunately.
Yeah. I thought that it changed everything.
The purple smokes that K-Roll shoots at you in DKC2, those change your up and down as well as your
Yeah.
left and right. But in this game, they defeated us.
I didn't know that they change your up and down also. That's neat.
Yeah.
Basically, if you get purpled in DKC2, you just die.
No kidding. Because you don't really get a warning when your controls change back either.
Yeah, it just like starts to flicker.
Gonna pick up the safety barrel. Whoops.
God tier hitbox, by the way.
No space.
And then this is where this level really starts to test your mastery of the swim mechanics. Not gonna go for this one either. I will go for the next one though.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Nice.
The game is saying that section can really throw you off. At least that's what happens.
Oh, if you take a hit, you're in big trouble.
Take a hit, you can be like hard pressed to, I don't know, keep your composure. Since everything in that section is pretty difficult and unforgiving.
This game in general is unforgiving. This series in general is unforgiving.
These games really are hard. Like, they're difficult games.
Alright.
Sometimes I almost think it's easier to speedrun than it is to play casually.
Absolutely. A lot of these levels are made a lot easier
You're not wrong,
speedrunning.
yeah.
So this is Castle Chaos. This is the final boss of any percent.
Oh wow, what's that behind the curtain there?
Is it Winky?
I don't think it's Winky.
Is it funky?
I don't know.
Is it Ligma?
Is it Moyai?
It's definitely not Moyai.
Moyai's in a cage.
Yeah. Libre
How do you know that?
Libra Moyai.
It's fucking scientific, boy. Read the news.
Nope, just King K. Rool.
Oh no, it's K-Roll. Come on.
King K. Rulenstein.
Why is it always K-Roll?
He's gone from being a ship captain,
A king?
yeah, just a king.
All right, so there's a
to
lot to
pirate,
there's a lot to this fight.
and now he's a mad scientist.
Now he's a mad scientist, yeah. Okay, so the gimmick of this fight is you pull the levers, they spawn barrels, you pick the barrels up, and you hit K-Roll's backpack.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Got that. Okay, cool. Got that second quick hit. That saves 6 seconds.
Nice. He's nice enough to start shooting lightning out of these conductors at the bottom here in a
I think it
minute.
saves 6. I think it saves like 3.
But I think casually, this is the toughest final boss fight in the series. Like, there's a lot to this.
Oh yeah.
Also, no task K. Rool. Sorry.
Come on. Task K-Roll is a 6-frame window, and it saves 6 seconds. Yeah, right?
I don't think the DKC2 fight's that hard.
No, the DKC2 fight's not near as difficult as this. Because if you lose Dixie in this fight, you're sunk.
I lost a bunch of runs to this fight, but I've never lost a run to K-Roll 2. Yeah, K-Roll on DKC2, I mean.
Yeah.
All right, so this final phase of the fight is the most important part for saving time.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Perfectly executed.
Fights.
Nice.
All right, so now we get a little break before I have to reset.
139.26. I don't know how good that is for you.
That's not bad. I'm not familiar with what a good split is at this point because I haven't been running the new route for very long. So I really won't know how good my time is until we get to the end of cleanup.
Well, like a good wall 8 would be around 17 minutes. So, like for me, a good world 7 split would be, I think, under 130 or around 130.
Yeah, the timer continues in Ancause. We're doing 103.
Whoa.
What? Apparently I wasn't mashing hard enough. Well, this is like a 20-second loss.
That's bad.
Nah, it's 10. Only 10 seconds.
Because you're supposed to be able to skip this intro the second
You
time.
can skip it, but sometimes you don't skip it. I don't really know what causes that, but it doesn't matter too much. 84%, that's good. That's the number you want to see.
Alright, so now we're gonna head over and just do all of World... Well, before we do World 8, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this.
Send tweet.
You can do this either before or after.
Best bear in the game, by the way.
Blueberry 26.
Shout out to Blueberry.
Shoutouts to Blueberry26.
Oh, she's bringing it. Pod.
Driving around the rocks is harder than you think.
It's impossible.
That was good though. So then what I like to do to get into this entrance quickly is just bonk off of that off of that south shore, which just kills your speed. All right, so remember when I talked about barrel drop bounce being run killer number 0? Well, here's all its big brothers. Every single one of these stages can kill your run. Like, all these stages are terrifying. That platform is way too far left. That's good. That's fine. And see you later, shoes.
You can bring shoes in that bonus into the bonus with him instead of squawks, but it's insanely difficult. Basically makes this bonus, which is like, I don't know, let's say a 3 out of 10 with squawks, makes it into a 30 out of 10.
About a 300 out of 10 when you're on PB pace.
Yep.
It's just like how Screeches is way more difficult when you're on PB pace and just free when you're not. And that's not the only difficult part about this level either.
Amen.
Alright. Harry must stay alive until the end.
This is functionally an auto-scroller.
Something you probably didn't know, Ashley, is you don't have to jump over the green bees.
I knew that. The only ones you have to jump over are the red ones.
Yeah, they created it, Blue's Berry.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey man,
Hey man, it's a misclick.
Oh yeah.
bowing you.
Rolling back in.
Roll, man.
And should be in the clear.
Not over yet.
Meant for the level, not for this bonus. So
For the level, yes, but this bonus is terrible.
this bonus is definitely Among Us.
This bonus sucks. The one reducing quality of GBA 3. This bonus is not as ass.
No,
What makes it different?
you never have to jump over the B.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just take out of that bonus. Because if you lose parry in that bonus, you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the level to try again, and it's a 2.5 minute loss. It doesn't matter how far ahead you are. If you fail that bonus, your run's over.
Yeah, because you basically had to redo the whole level, which is over a minute lost.
Plus the length of the bonus as well. So please. I will not be doing Zip Your Cliff. I'll be doing the old team throw strat, which still looks really cool.
Yeah.
So this is the first instance of throw your cousin that you'll be seeing. This is one of my favorite strategies, and that's too far left.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
No hand.
No hands.
Nice game.
I love that strategy. It's because you have all the banana spots covered.
Nice game, no space.
All right. Now I need focus. So there are 4 of these I have to do.
Yeah, so similar to Buzzer Barrage, they didn't test the game, and
This level was all
you can, you can like get in between the cliffs and the bees.
But it's very difficult.
With some pretty precise team throws.
If you get all 4, it's 30 seconds faster than natural route. Wow, I was like a pixel too far. I think that's good. Yeah, that one's good. Well, I have the bonus first.
One more, but the most important one.
That one alone saves, I think, 11 seconds.
I can never get that one.
Yeah, the last one is the hardest. Cause you have to like go left as you bounce on the tin can.
And Ankos is E2 zips free.
Yeah, but Anankos is the prestigious Beat Crematoa world record holder. So
You also need to make sure to scroll the barrels back on screen,
what in
or they won't spawn.
I thought that he had water percent.
what is water percent?
Water cannot be a percent.
All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
Nice.
It's good.
That's how you do it.
That's my cue for that. Is I go left on the 7th one.
That's the way you do it.
If it works, it works.
All right,
Yeah.
so this next level. This level's pretty Monk-ass as well.
Tyrant Twin Tussle, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
This level has a Monk-ass trick at the end that hopefully you'll get to see.
I think the twins are so aggressive because they have an advanced form of Ligma.
What's Ligma?
It's closely related to Sugma. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Cousin got sucked on a trip to Sudan.
So the first half of the level with Squitter isn't too hard. It's once you get past the midway point that things get really ugly.
Who first discovered that trick at the end of this level? I'm pretty sure it was Takio.
No, it was me.
Was it?
Yeah. I actually discovered it 6 hours before a run at a certain other marathon that I'm not allowed to name. Can I get a little silence for this bonus because there's an audio cue?
Moment of silence, please.
All right, we're good.
Music, by the way.
There's a couple ways. All right. Here comes the trick. It's coming up pretty soon.
So Raiko panned the camera to the left a little bit to.
Oh
fix the
shoot!
spawns. Yeah, you needed that barrel.
I can't do it now. I could.
You can, but it's gonna cost you in the bonus anyways.
Yeah.
Having two Kongs is really useful in the last bonus of this level.
I don't know why I didn't jump for that barrel. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, what I was gonna say is he went to the left a little bit after that bonus to fix the spawns or those twins afterwards. Because if he didn't do that, then they would have been much closer to him, and he would not have been able to skip them as easily as he
They're
did.
spawned as you're coming out of the bonus.
Yeah.
Moving, and then they're past the safe point. Already.
It's kind of weird how they work.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, game.
Left spawn, nice.
Considering I was solo Dixie, that's not a bad time. But I'm so sorry. If we have time, I'll show it off after the run. All right, so Swoopy. A lot of people think this is the hardest level in the game.
It is.
Swoopy salvo.
It's pretty tough.
What the hell even is a salvo?
Well, what the hell is a swoopy, you mean?
I'm gonna guess that those birds are swoopies.
Yeah.
They're like angry.
The birds are swoopies. And a salvo, I believe, is a synonym for barrage.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Simultaneous discharge of artillery or other guns in a battle.
Oh, I didn't clip through the floor. That's okay though. So that DK barrel at the start is the only DK barrel before the midway point, and there are a couple of sections of the first half of this level that are really challenging.
Alright, pretty good.
Nice.
Not over yet though. You only have 2 chances at this bonus because the only real way to get back into this bonus if you fail it is taking damage. And there's only the one swoopy that makes the figure 8 around these bananas, but it's surprisingly annoying. Especially when you get spawns like that. And that. That'll work though. I'm not really concerned about necessarily completing that quickly, it's just getting out of it alive. So now that we're past this part, the level's still not easy, it's just easier.
Air glimmers, but also with a zip.
Wait, what?
That's what Gil said this level is.
Oh, air glimmers? It's one way to look at it. Forgot about the zips in that level. We'll probably save a good chunk of time. I don't know how much. I need a DKC3 scientist to tell me the answer.
Noob.
That one.
At Joe
So that's the last
Alright.
bonus in the game.
I'm gonna ask people who actually play this game.
Yeah.
I did not want to jump on that one, I wanted to jump on that one. So, solid overall.
Died to shade
Wait, what?
So now that we have all the bonus coins in the game, we can
No? Have you?
Yes.
we can contact Boober to open up the last level in the Lost World.
Did you get Ligma from that?
Yeah.
Damn.
no boomer skip.
I don't even know if it's possible in the category. Yeah, I've never seen anyone get boomer skip in the category. Feels weird to have the bowling ball in your inventory. The points.
And Ankos says, I hate this bear. Dan's game.
Gee, I wonder why. Because he's only the source of what, 2 frame perfect tricks?
Hey, and Ankos, have you ever lost a run to Boomer?
I think he's lost more than one.
Little bit.
I've seen a lot of dead runs on Twitter recently.
Crush your rocket.
Alright, so the rocket level.
I like this level, but I might be the only person in the community who likes this level. You like it? Nice.
Yeah, I like this level.
As a kid, it gave me Ligma.
Yeah, same. Oh, yeah, I guess it just gave Ligma to Raikou.
I let go of R too late, or I let go of R too soon, is what I did.
That's a hard level.
As a kid, I played this level on the GBA version.
Oh, on the GBA version,
is
it's
so much harder.
ridiculously hard.
Yeah, you hit the red B and they instant kill you.
Mighty.
I don't know. It's Ligma.
That's what's actually inside of the barrels.
Ligma?
Yeah.
I mean, what fuels the rocket?
Yeah? Are you surprised that Ligma is what fuels those rocket?
That descent was not very good. And then the ascent is just muscle memory and cornering.
Yeah, so the way the descent works is if you hit a B from below, then you're gonna propel yourself upwards automatically. For whatever reason, it's like coded in the game that
No, just the one.
reacts like that.
Thank goodness.
So,
Yes, this is the last level. This is the last regular level in the game.
but yeah, you want to like avoid.
I think I got it,
hitting
too.
the Bs from the top.
Nice.
That last corner is really tight.
The corner.
I don't want to talk about the corner.
So I think this will be probably like a 205.
205, 206, yeah, depending on the K-roll fights. Probably closer to 206.
We'll see.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that yet.
Not this bear again. Get it away. Do you have time to go back into Boomer's shed for a Nankos? Just sit there.
Maybe after the run.
Yeah.
What's this?
Because there's a little Easter egg you get to see in there if you go back in.
The secret level?
No, there's just an Easter egg in there.
Oh my God! It's K. Rulenstein again.
Oh no, K-roll again. He's back. Oh no.
Oh no!
Also, I'm sorry, Zero. We forgot to mention Purple Strawberry Milkshake Factory.
What are they talking about?
I think I just test the barrel. It
Wax?
makes no noise. It just makes it. Ooh, ah.
This is Mr. Zero, the man likes to call KSK Purple Strawberry Milkshake Factory.
Strawberries aren't purple.
It's Zero. What do you expect?
I know comedy is system. Because. Yeah, comedy is system. Because you guys have come
Alright, so we're coming up on the final phase. Thankfully, there's this thing called needle strats. Watch that needle up in the center of the room. It'll tell you where the electricity is coming from, and we didn't know that for the longest time.
And yet it was intended.
20 years later, people are still discovering things about this game.
More amazing things than 20 years later, people are still playing this game. What? Hit by.
That was intentional. That was not intentional. That glide was not.
Yeah, you
but-
don't want to do that glide. You do want to immolate Kitty though, because it makes the rest of the cleanup faster. Because
It
you only
does.
have one con.
I also want to immolate Mintuck.
So then we do Bounty
not
Beach.
talk
We do
about-
Bounty Beach on skis. This is an optimization by Stu.
Alright, time to clean it up.
Yep. So now all we have to do is just a bunch of bird caves and the rest of the trading sequence, and then we will have everything in the game.
I agree, IGB and Nantucket shall fall.
May not be soon.
And then this is where the bird caves start to get long enough that I will be writing them down. Because there's no sense to risk losing 20 seconds like that to a failed bird cave at the end of the run. Just makes no sense whatsoever.
Damn it.
Hey, man.
What do you think of this one, the 3 run, Luma?
This is a good run. Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
He's like, it's only been like an hour and 10 minutes. I don't understand. Shoutouts to the horse board, by the way. Abba. As Wood would say.
Huh?
Abba.
Arbal?
Hop. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. Horse board is much better. Like, it's a much better.
You think so? I wonder why.
You're not the authority on this matter. I know it, Ancause. That's what I say too.
I'm just glad this optimization was discovered, because having being able to reduce an 8-minute cleanup to a 5-minute cleanup at the end of the run just makes it so much more watchable.
People do run the GBA version.
Shoutouts to Avenor. I think Avenor still has world record for GBA 103. And I'm pretty sure GBA any percent as well.
Actually, I don't
Oh,
know.
there's someone in chat trying to give you a hint and write down for you.
Bruto. I thought Oni did it. Does Oni do 103 on GBA?
Maybe?
Because I thought he had the record. He has a record in something GBA.
Doesn't he have the record on GBC?
It's DKC GVC, which that's a video game. I'll put it that way. It is a video game.
Yeah, why isn't Winky in DKC3?
Two, three, four.
That's a lot of A.
I don't like the ones that repeat, because then you have to remember how many times you hit it.
It makes it easier for me because I find it easier to remember numbers.
And thankfully, flower grab is made significantly easier with this route. Then after picking up this bird, we'll finish the trading sequence by giving Brigadier Bear the bowling ball that we got from Blue Bear, which will allow us to get to the last bird cave.
I know, right? I'm so proud of him.
Wow.
You need to get into Mechanos. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir. Bazookas, barracks.
So this will be 9.
Good old World 4.
So I would say this run is pretty average. It'll be a mid 205. Mid 205 is pretty average for me. So after the run, if I have a few minutes, I'm gonna do some glitches in 1-1 and then try to get the zip. By the way, time is coming up. Time is going to be on the transition after this scene. Specifically on the fade out. And time.
Nice run.
Nice run.
I'll take it. I'm a little disappointed I didn't beat my run from NASA 2, but I'm still very okay with this. So unfortunately, how are we looking schedule-wise? Okay, so if that's so. Actually, if we're behind schedule, then that's fine. I just won't show it. Sorry.
It's all good. Nice run.
Nice run.
Thanks.
Yeah, well done, man.
Thanks. If you want, thanks. And if you want to see me again, I'm actually up for the next run with some Super Mario Brothers 3 all switches. If you've never seen the category before, you're in for a treat.